It's your boy D with On the Porch, and we back again. And today I have somebody who came sit on the porch with me months ago. She came here with her mom, and they ripped it up. You got to go back and see that one. They ripped it up. Her and her mom, they came in, sat on the porch. They had fun. We enjoyed ourselves. Great show. And today she's back again. My girl, she back by herself now.
Yes.
And since the last time you was here, you hadn't. I'm talking about you hadn't like
flew up.
Like I'm talking about you hadn't like, boom. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like we kind of told you. I feel like I was telling you it was coming.
No, you did.
Okay.
You did, because like the even the balls you had spit on the show,
yeah, I was
you
like,
put it on the flag bar.
I was like, that was my We Outside.
Yeah,
so I knew it was coming.
Right.
I just didn't know it was coming the way that it came.
Right. So y'all today we sitting. Well, we're not on the porch today because it's hot, so we in some shade. But guess what? We still uptown. We still in the third wall. We right across the street from the porch. We're in A.L. Davis, also known as Shakespeare Park. To all my people that went to Wilson right over there, Shakespeare Park. We sitting here in the park, and look, man, I'm chilling with my girl Queen Qweezy.
Period.
See, she already know how to do it.
I'm ready. Look.
She already know how to do it, man. I'm sitting here with my girl, and we about to just get into what she got going on in the new music she got coming, and how y'all could go check out her videos, her songs, anything to support her to make this thing happen. Because look, she dropping balls, y'all. She dropping balls.
Period.
You know what I'm saying?
Period.
So,
okay.
The last time we sat down, right?
Mm-hmm.
You had dropped the ball. I said 16 balls straight up off the dome.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I put it over the thing. I said 16. You know what I'm saying?
Was it 16? I think it probably was a 16.
Yeah. I think it was. You know, but that's what I said. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So you had dropped that. That went on the flagboard joint. We outside.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Then you done been in the cipher room, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sitting in the classroom doing your thing. And I'm talking about it. It was crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then now you have videos out for new music.
Mm-hmm.
How you been feeling since then? I'm talking about how it's been since then.
I just want to thank God. To be honest, I feel like I worked for all of this, and it's just I'm finally getting the fruits of my labor. But like I told you when we was here the last time, I was like, shit about to get real different.
Yeah.
It just was a matter of like just putting in the work. But I feel like I took advantage of who I was. So one of the things that Giz told me was like, you royalty, like you embedded in this culture. And me just being me, I'm like, nah, I'm just a regular girl. Like I just be chilling. But it was a lot of people kind of just telling me that. And I was like, what is it that I'm not saying that everybody else is saying?
Right.
And I was like, it's the legacy, it's my parents. It was like just the raw talent that I already had, but I just was like, just chilling. So once I kind of capitalized on that, a lot of shit just started picking up with the cypher. I don't know if we told you, like during that time when I was with my mom, I was transitioning. I was moving back to the city from Atlanta. So it was like, to be honest, what I think it was when I was in Atlanta, I was doing a lot of open mics, performances. I was popping out every week, like just performing. So when I got here, it was just like easy, right? Like I've been performing for some years now, but when I got here, it was like my practice for the big leagues. Like if that makes sense.
Right. Man, look, and since then, I'm talking about you didn't open up some shows for people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You didn't drop the new music. But this the one that really like caught my eye, like real talk. And I was like, I said, I gotta ask her. Like the recent one you just put out, right? And I'm peeping it out. And I was like, damn, well, you just went on a rant, like, yeah, I got somebody for everything I got going on in this world. And I got I got this person. I'm like, God damn,
you know what it is though?
But where that come from? Like, where that come from?
There's no INT. That makes sense. Look, we finally. The thing I'm standing on is like togetherness, community,
Mm-hmm.
shit that New Orleans was built on. Period. Like back in the G, like
Right.
like how my mom used to be like the D-boys would throw DJs and shit like that. I feel
Mhm.
like I want to get back to that nature of us always coming together to push
Right. Right.
each other to the top. So when I say I got like my family, it's a lot of people in the behind the scenes that's helping me,
Mm-hmm.
which I can't speak on every fucking body, but it's a lot of people that's contributing to. They seen what I was doing and wanted to help me get to the next level. So
and it just so having that your mom already went through it, you know what I'm saying, went through the music, made albums, still outperforming as today, still performing, dropping, doing things. What makes you look at it different and say, okay, do you look at it and say, well, I'm gonna do this different, or do you look at it and say, I'm gonna follow the same footsteps?
A little bit of both. I think for me and my journey, what I kind of tell myself, like, make sure you're standing on business. And it's a different time.
Mm-hmm.
But then I also say the wisdom that my mama give me, that shit still applies to this day. Like,
right,
a lot of the shit she be giving me, I be like, damn, like she told me this,
Right,
so many things she told me, I just be like, she was right. She was right. She was right.
So that's telling me you try to do some things on your own.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And whether it worked or it didn't work, it still came back to like, damn, mom's hitting on the nose for me. You know what I'm saying?
What's so crazy, when I first started rapping, I wasn't telling nobody who my mama was.
Right.
Like if they knew, they knew, but I wasn't saying that because I kind of wanted to
just
create my own path, journey. I ain't want people to be like, oh, you do this, because instantly when you say, oh, you rapping, you say, like, it's just so many things they're gonna throw at me because what my mama did. So, which is cool, like, but it's still in the same. I want you to get to know Queen Qweezy for me, like what I got going on. So,
so, damn, yeah, you ain't say. It's like, okay, by you being around in the city and being around so many different artists, so many different artists, grew up around artists.
Yeah, I've been in the industry since I was a baby.
Yeah, been around it for a long time.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Who would you think you like looked at coming up and was like, you know what, I'm gonna mimic my style of that? Because let's just keep it funky. In anything from music to sports to anything, everybody look at somebody and say, I'm gonna mimic my style of that. But then as they grow, they start saying, okay, I found my way, now I can do my own thing.
My little niche.
Yeah. So
for me, of course, my mama, Kevin Gates, Lil Wayne, because Qweezy come from Weezy, Quee, you know. Nicki Minaj, of course. Even like down to the bounce people like Magnolia Shorty. All the female artists from New Orleans, I feel like influenced my attack, how I rap, how I go about it. But Kevin Gates and Lil Wayne's, that's my two.
That's your two.
That's my two. Kevin Gates is the reason I knew I could do this. Because it was like, I was going to LSU. So throughout college, I've been hearing Kevin Gates, but I never could put a face to it. I never had seen him perform. So one of my friends was like, Kevin Gates coming out here. It's like a tent concert. You want to come? I'm like, yeah. Keep in mind, I wasn't a Kevin Gates. Like, I wasn't hip to him like everybody else was. I was kind of late.
Right.
But I always heard his songs. Like, he was so big in like the college world.
Right.
Well, I went to that show, changed my life forever.
Wait, so wait,
changed my life forever.
I'm saying, so what joint came on where you was just like, whoa, because you know it's always that one song.
My favorite song was Thinking With My Dick. Like, that was the most popping song when I was in school. Then you know he had satellites and all of that. So I was like, it was the different ways he was using his voice.
Right.
It was the confidence. It was just the storytelling behind it. And I fell in love with that part of it because I'm just like, man, this shit's it's so unique.
Right.
It's so different. And then when Wayne, it was like, fuck, I've been listening to Wayne since I was in like middle school, elementary. I've been around, you know that, since young.
Right.
And then when I remember when Wayne introduced Nicki Minaj, she was on was it the dedication? The dedication. It was one of the one where he the black and white. He got the long dreads.
I think that was the
Fuck, I can't think of what it was.
Wait, you talking about the black and white background? The whole cover was. I think that was
DJ
the Carter,
Drama.
huh?
No, DJ Drama. It was the mixtape. When she did Still I Rise.
Oh yeah, it sure was one of his mixtapes.
Yeah, before the jump off and all of that. So I already was heavy listening to fucking Wayne. And when he introduced Nicki Minaj, I was like, this is super refreshing because it was a minute since a fucking female was on that level.
Right, rapping. I'm talking about like actually like
rapping,
you know.
So when I seen that, I'm like, oh, this shit possible. It was possible. Even though I like had my mom, but that's some of the things we talk about. Like, even though she was like, I'm like, girl, you more worldwide than what you think you is because the power of the internet, word of mouth, people discovering you and then telling other people about you, articles, just so many different things. Even when I was in Atlanta, there was so many people like, I didn't know that was your mama. You feel what I'm saying? So
right.
In my brain, I'm like, shit, you more lit than what you know you is. I'm gonna use that shit. You don't want to use it? I'm gonna use this shit.
I'm gonna run with it. Man, so look,
yeah.
Man, remember when we were sitting on the porch and we had and I asked about the live band and everything. I'm saying, and you was all on board with it. How you still feel about that? I'm talking about having like a live band.
I'm still with that.
You still with that?
I'm still with that. Live music is just a different vibe.
All right.
It's a different vibe, and that's what I was like encouraging my mama to do. Like I'm like, my mama like more the neo soul Jill Scott vibes anyway. Like I feel like that's her graduation, like from rap to that. That's what she want to do. I just think because we in New Orleans and that's just, the bounce rap is what she's known for. Is people automatically gonna associate that with her. So I'm like, you gotta give them the new you. Cause I'm like, we seen it like Hop around, we seeing them people make the transition. So it's gonna be smooth. You just gotta do it.
But I'm talking about for you, how you feel about doing something like that with your music?
Nah, I do it for sure. Fucking right, yeah. It's so crazy because I want to put a set together. It's just my schedule, but I'm gonna do it.
Right. No,
I'm gonna do it.
Like, I guess you're looking at it as with a live band, you got control of all that. You know what I'm saying? Where you listening to it and you could be like, hold that down right quick, do this, pick this up.
I did it before with in Atlanta. I performed. I got niggas with a live band. It was fire. It's just a matter of like getting the set together and having it. It's coming. Right. It's coming because there's so many elements I want to bring to it. I want it to be beautiful. I want it. I'm in my head about it. That's probably why it's not happening because there's so many things I want.
And that'd be the thing sometimes. We be so trapped into saying, man, I won't do this. Instead of just saying, you know what, let me set this thing up and just see where it goes.
Just see how it goes. Yeah, I definitely won't do it. I just feel like it'll take me to another. Man, I grew up listening to like rock band, Paramore. So I like that type of shit. It'll be interesting to do.
See, bro. And that's crazy though, cause I listen to a lot of rock stuff, Nirvana, Green Day, all kind of little different rock.
That should be fire.
Yeah, people be thinking, oh man, that's a white people joint.
No,
it like kind of get you amped. You know what I'm saying?
Haley from Paramore, the reason why I loved her so much was because she sang like a black girl, like her vocals. So instantly it made me like wanna dive more deep into it. So I started listening to the whole thing, like Ride, and I think it's like Nothing Compares to, I don't know, it's an orange and black album, but I listened to that while I was in middle school too. Then when I was in middle school, I was in Texas. I was in Katy, Texas with white people. So I mean, like I had no choice but to be hip to like the pop and shit. Right. Where I was at, but.
Right. So man, that's it, man. You got a lot. I'm talking about you got a lot, dude. Like real talk. But man, you mentioned one of your songs. I got niggas.
Yeah. It was literally, I Got Niggas was a freestyle. So I, like when I first started rapping, I used to do this thing called Queen Mixes, where I rap to popular beats. So that was one of that. I Got Niggas kind of just took a lane of his own. The people like that, I Got Niggas. So we like sing that song. So that's how I kind of, when I was in Atlanta, I was working with a producer. He was like, you should make it into an actual song and do another verse and make a hook. And I was like, okay.
And you like, cause I think you just posted a video of it too the other day.
No.
What song that
that's
was?
A new song.
Yeah, cause you
with Big Lee called Never Ever Ever.
Cause y'all was I think y'all was in the Marini look like.
No, that was The Exquisite. We was in the East on Lake Forest, I think it is. The
really?
Exquisite out the main one. Yeah.
Man,
Wait, are we talking about the same thing?
No, you was in front of Big Mike Studio, B Mike Studio. You was in the little parking lot. I'm not his studio, but that little area in the Marini. And y'all was and you had the one little guy taping, and you was doing a video.
Shit. Maybe that was a freestyle too. I think I know what you're talking about.
See when you're doing a whole lot of stuff. You know
I'm
what?
Blessed.
You know what? We
blessed and highly favored.
You know what? This is what we got phones for.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? This is what we got phones for. This is what we got phones for.
Show me.
This is what we got phones for. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm gonna take this minute right quick, and we about to find this.
Hopefully I ain't archiving, because I be archiving bullshit. For real, I be archiving.
But just your style. I'm talking about just your style. You can hear that raspy like uptown. Even though I know y'all from
from downtown.
Even though I know y'all from down, but you can hear that little raspy uptown, almost like a Slim. You know what I'm saying? That little raspy, like you can hear that, but then you can hear that clean female, like
the
I get
LSU
down.
in me.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So how you go about flipping that back and forth like that?
When I'm writing, it's just something that I don't really know how to explain it, but like, say I'm writing 16 bars, instantly I'm gonna know that's when my change come out with my voice. It comes kind of natural. Like the freestyle we did on the radar, it just comes naturally. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I start rapping, because first I want clarity. I want you to understand what I'm saying. I want you to hear it, because I want it to hit you. But then when my voice start kind of different, that's when Qweezy like into the building, like, you know, like she coming. Yeah, so that's kind of where that come from. And a lot of my influences switch their voices, like Kevin Gates, Nicki Minaj.
He the main one. He could go from rapping with that hard rasping, and then he'll just start singing.
Yeah.
Be like, damn, what the hell you doing?
But that's how, when I first heard that, I was like, what the fuck is that? But that caught my attention, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna hold on to that.
I'm talking about this one here.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Okay.
See, that's when you got so many projects going, you don't even know what you got going.
Like, what you talking about?
I'm like, hold up, I remember just watching this.
Okay, yeah. Step up to the mic. I got niggas. Yeah. It's so crazy, because I sent them 2 songs and that's the one you wanted. I got niggas. I told you it's like a fan favorite, so I just do it. Even though it has controversy in it.
Yeah.
Because when I did the guitar one with my mama, with Josh, it was so much controversy about a black woman, 2 black women with a white man talking about I got niggas. But fuck, if you know the culture, like, that's how we talk.
Right.
That's my nigga. Like, that's how we talk. And that's the essence of the song. Because so many people like, it's not going to be on the radio. You got to switch it. And I'm like, nah, that bitch going just how it is.
Right.
And when we get to that bit part, then I make the adjustments. But authentically raw, I want it to be raw. I feel like I'm not going to water down my music.
But the thing is, you don't water it down. But the biggest thing is, for anybody to say that, dude, the music we put out go for white folks. White folks execs listen to this here, and they be like, okay, let's do it. So what's the difference between you performing in front of him and other people?
Man, we got so much shit for that video. Like, he had to take it off his video. We got so much shit for it. Like, so many people like, this what we talking about? Like, this bringing the culture back. I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't expect that. I'm just rapping. Like, I didn't expect that much controversy with that song. So I was like, whatever. Y'all should Y'all think that's something? Y'all should hear the other shit I be for real. Like the fuck.
Man, Queezy, look. Oh man, so what, 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 like truly inspire you to like get up, every morning and say, you know what, this is what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? This what gets me out of bed. This what makes me say, no matter how big or how small it is, I'm going on that stage. I'm going to do that show. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that just so I could do it. You know what I'm saying? Because it gotta be passion, love, something.
Yeah,
something
it's a
that
lot of passion and love. To be honest, I knew I was going to eventually do music, but I tried to shake it for a long time.
Mhm.
That's why I went to school. That's why I did all these different things.
Mhm.
Because if we knew this, because this is what my man and my daddy said, like, if we would have known this, you would have been in the studio really been since I was small.
Mhm.
But I resisted it. It's the passion, it's the love for it, and anything you persist at, you win that. So I know I don't wake up already like Nicki Minaj. I'd never be. You have to already see that you that person, right? Like I already see myself at the top. So it's not like I'm adjusting to how could I put this? Like I don't see myself as like just a local artist or just somebody from New Orleans. I already see myself as that star. So I move accordingly. I stand on business. I have a lot of commitments, and I wouldn't want anybody to think I take this for a joke. I never came to play. Like I never came to play with y'all. It's always been for real on my end. So whether you knew me then or you knew me now, it's just it may be new to some people, but I've been doing this shit for since what 2018, 2019.
Mhm. But it's growing though. It's growing. It's
picking up.
It's picking up. It's constantly growing. Cause that was just, I want to say that was about last year.
What?
When you came sit on the porch.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about.
Damn, I'm trying to think of what month that was.
I think it was summer because it was hot. It was hot because I remember, and that's the reason why I was like, nah, we gotta switch it up.
Yeah.
I remember you and your mama looked at me like, it's hot as hell out here, boy.
We was burning up on the porch.
I was like, look, okay, we gonna end this thing real quick, then. But that was just like last year, and from that point on, it just
skyrocketed. It went up
in 1 year. In 1 year, you just
look. I'm gonna give my mama my flowers. We was in a car, and I was like, I got 1 more year of this rap shit, and it's done with it. She was like, wait. You think you about to give up? I was like, yeah, cause I ain't really seeing no difference. So she was like, all right, let me make a phone call. She made a phone call, and it was up. But I already was putting the steps and putting in the work and manifesting it. Mama made a phone call to Fiend, and it kind of just changed perspective of where the shit was going, and it was like, I really want to do this. I knew I just need some help.
Right.
Fiend is amazing, like a mentor, uncle. So
right. So, and that's another thing because man, you did that joint with him, and I'm talking about what was that like working with such a professional? I'm talking
that
about
shit was crazy, but it was. I appreciate it so much because in this game, there's so many people that's so fucking unprofessional, and to have somebody that's really standing on business and still genuinely got love for me and my mama and the music and the passion, like I call, whatever advice I need. So I don't know, that was like a gem. Oh, only God could have did that because I'm like, where this come from?
Man, that had to be. I'm talking about just think. I'm picturing right now in the studio, right, and I can see him back behind the little board, and he like, hold up, stop, do it like this, and look, it's gonna work.
It's so crazy because he kind of just let me do my thing. Like he was like, I got a joint I want to play for you, so he plays, and I'm like, oh, I like it. So he was like, all right. So I wrote to it. He was like, I'm like rapping to them. I like that. I was like, so how you think? But he gave me the autonomy to do
what
me.
You want.
He didn't try to be like, no, sound like this and do this. Nah, he matched my vibe. He literally met me where I was at, so it made a lot of sense.
Right. Man, that's sick.
That shit was dope. Oh my God. And I always say that I thank God for them paying it forward because I feel like I remember being on a podcast and I was like, I don't know what it is about a lot of the artists the legends, like a lot of them don't want to pay it forward. I don't know what's up with that. And Fiend was like, no worries here. We're going to pay it forward. And I appreciate him. I give him his flowers every time I see him. Any interview I do, I'm like, shout out to Fiend. Shout out to Fiend.
Girl, you know, you ruffle some feathers with that one, boy.
Nah, that's a fact.
I know, but I'm saying you ruffle.
I ain't trying to offend nobody. I'm speaking personally from my experience.
Right.
I didn't, of course, I have a mama that's a legend. Yeah, that's cool. But talking about different people, I wanted different perspectives. I wanted different advice.
Right.
I wanted different things. And a lot of people wasn't really trying to do that. And which was cool.
Right.
It didn't stop me. I was going to keep on going. But like, y'all know if we win, y'all win.
Right.
We making y'all relevant in a different arena.
Right.
Like, different people.
Right.
And I seen that vision even then.
Right.
So,
well, like, when you think about it, you know what? It comes from listening to your boy. When you say they had to get it out the mud, so you know.
Literally.
Even though.
But it shouldn't be like, look, even you haven't heard. You're not telling her, go figure it out. Like, nah, I'm gonna guide you through this shit.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
right.
If you see, especially if you see in somebody passionate, consistent, showing up, professional, why would you not want to help them? Everybody need help.
Right.
It's nothing to give somebody, oh, well, you know, this studio here, or this like this, or this like this, or just simple shit.
Just some advice.
Yes.
I'm not asking you to come do a song. I'm not asking you to put me on the stage. I'm just asking you.
I feel like
what you had to go through to get to the point where you at.
And with some shit I could avoid.
Right.
And then I'm like, organically, once we build it from there, the relationship is gonna develop to where you like, oh, I fuck with you, let's do the song. You feel like it's gonna come naturally and organically. But you have to be willing to help. What the fuck is wrong with helping? I work my regular 9 to 5, I work with kids. What would I look like telling them, no, go figure it out on your own? It's already hard. It's already so many barriers and shit you gotta go through just life, period. Being from New Orleans, period. Poverty, period. So why would I make it harder for somebody? If I got I'm telling you, in my job, no, I ain't gonna say y'all name. In my job, I work with college students. I'm giving them money. Like, whatever resources my job giving to me, I'm giving it to them. What the fuck? I'm a gatekeeper that for. I want you to win. I want you to be successful. I know how hard it was for me to graduate from LSU. I want you to win. I got students at JSU. I got students at Alabama State. I got students at LSU. I got students Mississippi Valley, everywhere. You think I'm going to tell them, no, I'm not going to show you how to fill out your financial aid? What? No, I would never do that. Because I know what it felt like to be helpless. I had people in my corner, but then I was like first generation.
Right.
Everybody did what I did, so it's just bigger. It's bigger than me. That's why I feel like, back to the passionate question, that's why I go so hard. I know it's so many people watching. I know it's so many little cousins looking up to the work that I'm doing, so I gotta go. I wake up on 10. I'm praising God, I'm listening to my gospel, but I know I got work to do. So this is just the beginning of this. You know what I mean? Like,
man, look, don't forget about your bar when you get there. Always, you know you got a seat on the porch all the time, but don't get there and be like, man, I don't know if I can holler at your D.
Nah,
you know what I'm
I'm pulling up.
Come holler at your bar. You know what I'm saying? Say, man, look, what more can you ask? Man, look, dude.
For real, man.
Queen, the name says it all. Queen Qweezy, man. Look, she doing her thing. Y'all, I don't know what else to tell you. It's like,
check out my song, Never Ever Ever. It's a bounce song produced by Michael featuring Bickley Lee. It's going crazy. We want to get it viral with the TikToks, with the schools and the dances. Designer Pussy featuring Fiend on all streaming platforms, and the video is on YouTube. And what else I got? I got a bounce EP coming out, and then like a wintertime EP coming out. So
you
be on the
lookout.
I know.
You working hard.
Oh my God.
Girl, you working hard.
But you know what? Why you hot with Jay-Z said, when they looking for you, you gotta give them everything they need. Like, it's really like a business. Like,
you gotta feed them.
I can't disappear.
Right.
It wouldn't even make sense. So you did all that work to disappear? I gotta stare in their face. Like,
Makes sense.
yeah.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Man, look, my dog, man, it's always a pleasure. It's always a pleasure you come and talk to us, man. It's always a pleasure. Man, look, I know it'd probably be a lot, but the last time you was here, you blessed us with something.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. The last time you was here, you blessed us with something. I don't know. It's up to you, but you know what I'm saying.
Oh Lord, look, caught me off guard.
I'm just saying. You kind of blessed us with something. You know what I'm saying. But if you don't want to do it, I understand. I understand.
Let me see what I got in my vote in my head.
I understand. I understand. Hold on. Let's I understand. You know.
Okay. Whew. All right. He a hoe, she a hoe, we a hoe. Fucking for the weekend, but I never need him though. It was our secret, never been a side hoe. Looking on my thighs though, fuck him in my condo. Rap bitch in the prime, and the pussy blue is mine, and he hers, and he minds me fine. Ride his, but I'm not his. Don't forget that shit, he'll lose me quick. Sucking on my rubies, ooh, we do me, throw that ass back. I'm trying to make a movie in the contribution for the sexual healing. Pussy is a present from the gates of heaven. Follow me like a reverend, then I run. Put it down, come first like one. Hoes mad and they jealous, so I won. Real heavy on the ass, big pun. In the boat, that was in my boat, y'all. So, cause like, I write a lot. People don't be writing, I be writing. Like I write my shit out. People don't think it's cool to write. I write.
Where you got that from?
Like I said, I was doing a lot of Queen mixes, which just was freestyle. That was my practice. So I've been practicing since I started. I ain't gonna never stop. I love what I do. I love what I do. Qweezy.
Now look, when I go to chop this thing up, I probably is it any particular background music you want on, or you just want to freestyle like that? You know.
Yeah, I do.
What you want on there?
You can do either designer pussy. You can do never ever, whatever. Surprise me, I don't care.
All right, just
do one of the songs.
One of the little beats on it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Behind that freestyle.
I'm messing with it, yeah. Or a brown beat, whatever. Yeah. Look, a brown beat, whatever.
Right. Man,
yep.
That was dope.
Yep, I got a video shoot.
I like that. That was dope.
And in the night wall.
In the night wall?
In Florida. At 5.
Oh, okay.
I'm about to go nap after this.
For sure. Man, once again, I want to thank my girl, Queen Qweezy, for coming out early this morning, chilling with your boy. Look, y'all, go check her out. Like, look, this is next in line. You know what I'm saying? She next in line. She about to take this thing to new heights. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And she ready.
I'm ready. Thank y'all.
She ready. We're going to see y'all later, man. We out this thing. Peace.
Man, yes. It's been a crazy ride.
Oh, man.
So worth it, though.